guys, welcome back. Today I am bringing to you my morning routine with Sebastian. If you guys do enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up before you go. So we've been battling the 4-month sleep regression. He was waking up every hour in the middle of the night, which was exhausting, and now he's waking up a little bit less frequently, and he's up for good by like 7 in the morning. And the routine that I'm going to show you guys is when my husband isn't home. So the first thing I do is turn off his white noise. It helps him fall asleep and stay asleep for as long as possible. I will go ahead and nurse him, and this kind of gives me a little extra time to fully wake up because I can nurse him laying down. If you guys are brand new mommies, definitely start practicing nursing laying down because it is a game changer. So I do sleep with this giant thing of bottle next to my bed because I wake up so frequently at night and I want to stay super hydrated. I go ahead and burp him, change his diaper, and then we will go off and do some playtime. This is pretty much the schedule I follow all day long. He gets 3 naps a day, so he'll take one at 10 a.m. and then one around noon, and then he'll take his last nap around 3. And then bedtime is usually around 7 or 8 for him. And honestly, we didn't force a schedule on him. We kind of just read his cues. So when he would start like rubbing his eyes, that's when we knew he was sleepy. And this is just kind of his natural schedule.
It's 3 a.m. You got me waiting for your love. I'm at the corner of the club. It's pouring down, but I won't budge. I call your bluff. You think you're tough, yeah, so go ahead, come and put me off.
I try to get him to do as much tummy time as possible, and he has never been a fan of tummy time. This is something that we've just had to work hard at. I pretty much have to stay with him on the floor in order for him to stay like this. Otherwise, this is how he ends up. So I just have to go through all the toys and find one that he actually likes that keeps him engaged so he can do at least 30 minutes on his tummy. And right now he really likes this little book because it makes a crinkling noise and he's obsessed with it. So while he's entertained, I go ahead and tend to the puppies. I let them out to potty. I put their little hair up so it's kind of like out of their face. Nala automatically goes and asks for a snack, so I go ahead and give him one, and I will attempt to have my morning coffee, but a lot of times I just have enough time to make it before he starts to get fussy and it's time for his nap time. So I will put him in the high chair in the kitchen area, and this seems to keep him really calm because he can see me. And to keep him entertained, I will usually give him one of his little teething toys. He loves this little teething banana. He has his good and bad days right now as far as teething goes, but when it's really bad and his toys aren't enough, I use this Camellia teething relief. It's like a little liquid that you kind of squeeze into his mouth, and this seems to really help him. Ever since Sebastian's been a newborn, I pretty much gave up on hot coffee because it was never hot by the time I was able to finish drinking it. So now I just have iced coffee. So I just make my coffee as normal, and then I add cream to my milk frother, which, by the way, I'm giving one away in this video. So if you guys want to win one of these, definitely check the info box for the rules. Then I will add ice, and I will also add my homemade vanilla and cinnamon syrup that I make. And I'm going to show you guys how to make it right now. It's really simple. I bring 1 cup of water and 1 cup of brown sugar to a boil, and then I also add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon to it, and I just kind of whisk it until it starts to boil. Once it starts to boil, I will turn the heat down to low and just let it simmer, so these little tiny bubbles that you guys see, and I will keep it like that for about 5 to 10 minutes until the syrup gets nice and thick. Once it gets thick, I will add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and that's it. I just pour it in a mason jar, and I make a bunch of this ahead of time so that I can just use it throughout the week. So once my coffee is made, I'll go ahead and feed the puppies their breakfast. And they are messy eaters, as you guys can tell. They prefer their food on the floor. I have no idea what it is with Yorkies. And by then, I will try to drink my coffee, but usually it is time for his 10 a.m. nap, and he will let me know. He sleeps at night with us, but then in the daytime for his naps, he does sleep in his nursery. So I will just kind of get all his energy out by doing this game that we call Jumpy Jumpy. As you guys can see, he loves it. He cracks up, and it just gets that burst of energy out. And then I will go ahead and nurse him, and you guys can tell he's not used to having this blanket over him, so he was like fighting me the whole time. It was so cute. I will burp him, then I will close all the blinds so that there's absolutely no light coming in, and I will turn the noisemaker on and basically just make it seem like nighttime again. This is the only way he will actually stay down for his nap. Put him down for his nap while he's still sleepy but not fully asleep, and this just kind of helps him learn to sleep on his own. We've been doing it since he was a newborn, and it's really worked for us. And he'll usually stay asleep anywhere from an hour to 2 hours, just kind of depending on how tired he is. And I'll take the monitor with me. And this is when I go ahead and make a quick breakfast and finish up my coffee and all of that. This has been my go-to recently because it's quick, it's easy, it's filling. So I just toast some bagel, I add cream cheese to it, and also this smoked salmon. And then I top it with capers, red onions. And then the second piece of the bagel, I add tomatoes with lots of pepper and some sea salt. And then I will squeeze some lemon on the one that has the smoked salmon on it. It is so good, you guys. Just take a little bit of me time, about 10 to 15 minutes. I usually like to watch some sort of podcast. I've been really into Terry Savelle Foy. If you guys haven't heard of her, you definitely should. I'll leave her channel link down below, but I love her videos. Once I'm done eating, I'll go ahead and just do a quick little cleanup of all the stuff that I just used. It's usually not that bad. My husband does do some of the cleanup before he leaves the house, so it's really nice to wake up to a tidy kitchen. I will also tidy up the living room. Sometimes I'll turn the Roomba on, just kind of depending if I know that he's going to be out for a long time or not. And I always keep an eye on the monitor because I can kind of tell if Sebastian is about to wake up or not. If I see that he's still like really fast asleep, then I will go in and make the bed. And then this is when I will go and freshen up for the day. I never thought I would be a night showerer, you guys, but I take my showers at night now because I have the most time then. In the mornings, I just kind of freshen up, brush my teeth, wash my face. I will do my skincare, which is really simple in the mornings. I will just go in with my Pixie Glow Tonic and use that to cleanse my face and tone it. And I'm still obsessed with these Shiseido wipes. They're just so soft and they don't tug at my skin. And then I will go in with the serum from Lancome. It absorbs into your skin really quickly. And I always make sure to add whatever's left on my hands. And this is the eye cream I've been using from IT Cosmetics. I will just add that underneath my eyes. And as my moisturizer, I use the Bye Bye Redness, also from IT Cosmetics. I do have some redness in my nose area and around my mouth, and I feel like this really helps tone it down, and it also keeps my skin super moisturized. So once Sebastian wakes up from his nap, I'll go ahead and change his diaper, and then I also change him for the day. He also takes his baths at nighttime, so in the daytime I just change his clothes and just get him ready for the day so that he's not in pajamas all day. And then we will go and do some sort of activity. Today we're doing flashcards. This is probably one of his favorite things to do. He gets so excited looking at the flashcards. I wish you guys could hear his little screams, but they're so cute. I let him touch them and play with them, and we'll pretty much do this until Daddy gets home and it's time to go.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast, and every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car.
Before we head out the door, I do one last diaper change him into his going out clothes, and then I also nurse him, and we are out the door. But yeah, that is pretty much what our mornings look like. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel before you go, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.